So I'm back in my electronics room, actually doing electronics projects here. I have been slacking. I sold my last Tesla power cable for the R720, and I've been meaning to make another one, and I have a viewer that potentially is going to be buying one from me, so that's what this will be for, hopefully. And I figured while I make this, I'll talk about a little on my channel, I guess. I didn't think this through very well, unfortunately. Basically, how I've been trying to make daily videos and all that, and a little bit on how I guess the channel got started. But before I do that, I do need to make sure I get this pinout correct, so I'm going to do that first. So I'm going to cut, just in case somebody hasn't seen this before. So these are the pinouts for the R720 riser and the Tesla cards, and that's the view of facing the connector, which is what I'm working on here. And what I'm going to do is these three that were previously ground are now going to be my plus 12 volts, and then these additional 5 will be the new ground wires. And I'm going to work on cutting these back, and then hopefully I should be able to focus on this and talk about YouTube stuff. Cutting these back about 1.5 inches. Yeah. Just so they're staggered. When I solder them together, they don't cause weird issues when you need to bend the cable. Hopefully eventually I'll get to the point where I'm making these kind of half recycled. I want to start using brand new connectors, but I need to figure out how to buy these connectors. And I'm thinking it might be kind of cool, if I can speak, to make these from scratch. I will probably be using used wires off power supplies just because I have them and recycling's kind of nice. But anyways. Oh, so I need to cut my insulation, or not my insulation, my heat shrink here next. Actually, no. I'm going to change that thought. I'm going to strip these first so I have a way to tell. I've been doing, let's see, 1/8 inch. 5/8 of an inch? No, I think I'm going to go 3/4. I think I was doing 3/4 of an inch. I should probably take notes. I didn't really expect these cables to sell, to be honest. I just thought that it'd be fun to try and see what happens. And that's why I haven't started making new ones. Or, well, new. Less recycled ones. I don't know how to put that. So, the beginning of my YouTube channel is kind of complicated, I guess. I don't remember the date. I probably should have looked that up before I started talking about it, but yeah. It's been a while now. And basically, I guess what started it was eBay used to charge money for anything after the first photo, but eBay also used to not to be a dick like they are nowadays, and eBay would allow you to embed external videos. So I would take my pictures of my product I'm selling, and then I would turn them into a video and put them on YouTube. And I did that a little bit, and then I don't remember the reason why I stopped doing that, but basically I just think I determined it wasn't worth doing at the time. And the funny thing about my first digital camera was it's one of those like scam cameras from China where they say, oh yeah, this camera's 5 million megapixels or something, and it's not. It's the image put out might be, you know, whatever obscene size they claim it is, but the sensor might not even be 1 megapixel. So all that looked bad. After that, I got like a used Sony. Oh, what are their consumer cameras? I think it's PowerShot. No, that's Nikon. Yeah, I don't know. I got a used Sony digital camera secondhand, which really improved my photo quality. And then I ended up upgrading to a newer, nicer, just regular, you know, point and shoot Sony digital camera. And I ended up using that to take vacation photos and family vacations. And there's actually a few videos I uploaded off that from vacation in Washington State. And then from there, that channel basically was kind of dead. Never really did anything with it. And then 2 years ago, gosh, it's been 2 years now. Has it? I think it has. Crazy. 2 years ago, I got my cats, and I don't remember what motivated to do it. Part of it was, I guess, you know, my mom wanted to see the cats since it was COVID and everything, and everyone was keeping to themselves basically. So that was part of it, and then I've watched a lot of various YouTube channels, and one of them's Graham Stephan, and he's basically like a financial and real estate advice channel. Talks a lot about investing and stuff like that, and his personal investments. And I know one of the things that he's pushed a lot is, you know, side hustle, figuring out some ways to get passive income. So after watching a few of those videos, it kind of stuck with me, but I never really thought to do anything with it. But once I got the cats, I started making some videos, and I accidentally made some shorts, which I didn't know at the time. I think the first video that I've made in the recent years that did well was my unboxing video of my Oculus Quest 2. And I had no idea why. It was getting a ton of views, and I was excited. And I thought maybe it was a keywords thing or something like that, but it ended up being because it was a short, which was kind of funny now that I know that. But yeah, I kind of started doing like product reviews and stuff. I bought the Oculus Quest 2 for my business, thinking it would be kind of useful as a basically as a way to just not have monitors anymore. But I realized after getting it that wasn't going to be practical, because I don't have any, or well, didn't have any nicer PCs at the time. I do now. I could use it as a computer monitor if I wanted to, but yeah, I don't know. The Quest, I have a really complicated relationship with the Quest. I don't know what to say about it, I guess. But yeah, then I kind of challenged myself though to start doing a video a day. And obviously, just because I uploaded the video on the said day doesn't necessarily mean I recorded on that day. A lot of my videos are scheduled. They've been pre-recorded, and depending on how I feel about the video, it may be kind of old. I'm generally running a queue of about 7 days for my videos, which I kind of like. That's kind of where it keeps me happy, where I'm not feeling pressured to come up with something. I have been kind of pushing myself to create a little bit more content, just because I would like to get to the point where I can monetize my videos. Unfortunately, I'm struggling with watch time just because my content's not very good. even my shorts, I think, depending on how long it is. The problem with shorts is if the video is long, people aren't going to watch it all the way through. But if it's too short, then they're not going to be happy, but they're also going to be forced to watch it all the way through because it's just, you can't tell if it's looped or not. So that's kind of a funny little predicament there. But yeah, so that's kind of my goal. I don't know if like my production quality is ever gonna go up because I'm not a very creative person, and I don't really like. I kind of understand what people are doing, successful YouTubers, but it's kind of something where like that's who they are versus me. I'm not kind of a very creative person. I don't really care about like having really flashy weird stuff in my videos. There was a video I watched recently where I was kind of disappointed because they were more focused on the cinematography than the actual topic of the video, and ironically the behind the scenes video they made was actually way better than the video that they were trying to get people to watch, which I thought was kind of sad. Although even the behind the scenes video had fantastic production quality, way above anything than I would ever be able to do on my own. Granted, I think the guy who made the video was film cinematography like background anyways, so that's kind of part of it. But yeah, so most of my videos on my YouTube channel have been recorded on my Galaxy Note 20. Some of them have been recorded on my Nikon D3000 DSLR. The only reason I don't use that much is because the battery life on it sucks, and Nikon is way too proud of their batteries. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not paying you whatever, I don't remember what it was. It might have been like $40 for a genuine battery. And it's like, give me a break. The battery's like the size of a pack of gum practically. And I don't know. It's not a good value in my opinion. That's where the next camera I buy, if I can't power it off USB-C, then I'm just not going to upgrade. Because I'm not a professional photographer, and I don't care about having like professional hardware. The only reason I bought my DSLR is because it takes better pictures than the old Canon Canon point and shoot camera I had that I loved. And it's faster, like it focuses so fast. But yeah, I don't know. I don't really know, I guess, what my plans will be on that front. It's not that I don't want to improve my video quality. It's just I don't think I have what it takes to do it, I guess, basically. The way I see things going, if I ever get above 10,000 subscribers, I'd be amazed. My guess is this channel will probably hit somewhere around 5. And there are things I can do that I've kind of been doing, which I don't necessarily like. So, for example, playing with the algorithm with shorts. I mean, I think out of the 700 subscribers I have right now, at minimum, half of those subscribers are from shorts, but the reality is probably 2/3, because most of my long format videos just don't get views. And if they do, it's kind of a by gosh and by golly. Maybe the algorithm's in a good mood and decided that I should get some views today. And the funny thing is, the videos I have actually put effort into making. Or like I wrote a script and I did some video editing and stuff like that. Those have performed terribly. But then the videos I put basically no effort into, kind of vary. So they'll either do really good or really bad. And it's just so hard to tell what's going to happen. So like my server room ASMR video, the first one I did, that one was a request. My mom said that she liked the sound of it and she wanted me to make a long video just the server making noise. I was like, well, what the heck, I'll do that. And I was not expecting that to get 2,200 views. The bummer about that video was it had really good engagement and everything, lots of likes, but I think because of the bad watch time, the algorithm basically killed it. I tried 2 more times, and the second one with the door open did okay. I think it got like 500 views so far. And then my third one, which I wanted to make a longer one for no particular reason, that one I don't think performed very well. Oh man. So that's kind of whatever. And then the funny thing is, like, I made a video just showing the stuff in my van that I got. Not my recent one, but a different one previously. And the algorithm, for some reason, liked that. I think it's because I was talking about the servers I had on my rack, because I get distracted easily, apparently. But, yeah, I don't know. Some of the archival videos I've made of, like, equipment, those have done well. Like the Selectric typewriter I have, that basically is like one of the world's first word processors as far as I know. That one did okay, but I don't think it got me like subscribers or anything like that, and the watch time was pretty low considering it was a long format video. Currently, with the way it sits, I'm finally nearing 500,000 views, I believe, which is somewhat discouraging almost. Like, it's a lot of views, but unfortunately a lot of that stems from the fact that I'm basically relying on shorts to give me traffic. Yeah, it looks okay. I don't really know what I'm doing wrong though to like get views. I mean, I guess some of it's just the fact my content's not good enough, but I know there's more to it than that. I just don't know what. And I've found that the videos I make that do the best are usually my server content. So I've been kind of focusing more on that. Which is kind of tough because I know a portion of my viewers came here from cat videos. So I'm kind of trying to balance that out. Oops. Although I've also noticed that my community posts where I put pictures up of my cats, those tend to perform better than the cat videos. So I don't feel like super bad about not making as much cat content, but I do want to kind of try to keep that going as well, the cat content. Hard part with that is I'm trying not to upload like a bunch of the same thing over and over again. Like every time my cats are on their little cat pillow, it's kind of cute, and you know, I'm sure people would enjoy watching the video, but I do kind of want to make some variety. Although, I'm gonna catch myself one of these times, and I'm gonna screw up and make a video I already made, which I almost did recently because I forgot that I made a video showing off what was in my server rack. Although a video I haven't made yet that I think I'm going to make is kind of talking about why I like the Dell PowerEdge R720. And it's great. That's how it's still a great starter server despite how old those servers are getting now. I also have some more GPU videos coming up, and there's a video I really want to make that I'm itching to make right now, but I gotta find the time to do it because it's just a silly project for the fun of it, and I'm gonna estimate it's probably gonna take like 8 hours of my time to do. And the bummer is, like, it's not a very productive use of my time making videos right now since I'm not monetizing it. It might be a little bit more productive if I did a better job of using the videos to promote my business. So, I mean, obviously I bear some of the blame with some of my issues that I'm talking about here. But yeah, it's kind of tricky because, so what I make an hour is kind of complicated since I own the business and my business is based on sales, not on services. So I'm basically working on commission, and not good commission at that, because basically I can't predict like what the market's gonna do, and that really hurts me sometimes financially. Yep, we got that correct. I gotta do the tricky part here real quick, and then I'll get back to talking. All right. Oh. So one of the problems I run against when I'm making these videos is I'm working on commission, but at the same time, making a video, so spending an hour making a video that isn't going to pay me anything takes away my time from, let's say, testing something I can sell for $100 in that same amount of time. And obviously, you know, this YouTube's not like some get-rich-quick thing, so I do have to invest time into it to grow it. But it is kind of challenging too from a business standpoint, where I have to choose between focusing on things that are already established and profitable versus growing something for the future. And I'm trying to find a good balance of that. That's why, like with the teardown videos I do, I don't necessarily feel so bad about doing those. It does increase the amount of time it takes for me to process something for recycling. So if I spend, not happy with that. Let's say I spend 15 minutes doing a teardown video to tear something down and recycle it. Well, I probably could have tore that item apart in like 5 or 6 minutes and not made the video. But luckily, since it's already something I was going to do, making the video of me doing it basically just kind of helps build a future for me, I guess you could say. Although this is kind of speculative too, since there's a lot of doom and gloom with people, what they say about YouTube and stuff. So I definitely want to take the time here to figure out how to get my videos on other platforms as well. I've been looking at a platform called Odyssey. I forget how it's spelled. I think it's like the normal spelling of Odyssey, but the end part is spelled S-E-E. I usually just have to Google it every time because I just can't remember it. But I want to get on more platforms basically. Although TikTok isn't one of those, or Instagram. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of TikTok. I don't really trust the platform. They're with some of the shady stuff that they've been accused of, with like key logging and tracking where you touch the screen, and I think it was some news thing where if you click a link and it opens within the TikTok browser, they can track all that too. And it's like, I don't know. That's not something I want to get involved with, basically. So I just don't want to install TikTok. I thought about doing TikTok on like a dedicated phone, but then it's like, yeah, but then this dedicated phone's gonna be on my network, and I'm not smart enough to like protect myself from that kind of stuff. So I just figured it's easier to not do it. knowing my luck, people are probably ripping off my shorts and then uploading to TikTok and getting tens of millions of views, but yeah, I don't know. It's kind of another one of those things I've worried about when making videos. Like, I don't want to make this content just for people to steal it and use it for themselves. So like with the dash cam videos I make, or well, I upload, I don't really make them, I guess. I gotta get this under control. Yeah, that's probably too loud. So with the dash cam videos I upload, I get a lot of random like dash cam compilation channels asking me for permission to use them, which I'm fine with because it's whatever. I don't make dash cam content for the sake of getting views. I don't really have a good reason why I upload the dash cam stuff, just because I can. So I don't mind that. I prefer that people ask if they're going to use my content like that, because as far as I know, compilations don't really fall under fair use. So, like, I don't know what I would do if I caught someone using my dashcam content without my permission. Like, it's probably not worth like pitching a stink over, like trying to do a copyright claim or something like that. But at the same time, I'm not gonna be happy about it if I catch it. Some of the dashcam content compilation channels that have asked for permission, I've thought about just giving them blanket permission and just saying, sure, that's fine anytime I upload something, you're more than welcome to use it. But I've decided it's better to have them ask every time, because I don't want to forget personally. Like, if they use it and I see it and it's like, oh, wait a second, I don't remember you asking me for that, because I'm not going to remember. But if I do see it, at least then I'll be like, oh yeah, I can go back to the video and yeah, they asked permission, no big deal. My biggest thing with that though is if they're going to use my content and make money on it, I at least want them to credit me and link to my channel. It really isn't an unreasonable thing to do. I've noticed that some of the people that have asked to use my content have a history of not linking to the original vehicle, or video I mean, and that I kind of feel is not good. I don't like that, because it kind of shows that you just want to use other people's stuff and you don't really respect whatever effort they put into, even if it's minimal. Like, it does take time. It's not like you just live streaming from your dash cam and you can clip stuff, you know. But yeah, the channels that take people's dash cam content and then link to it and source it, credit it and all that, I respect them, and I don't feel too bad about letting them use my content and making money on it. But yeah, that's kind of one of the things though, like, I don't like is I don't really want to have to worry about people taking stuff that I put time and effort into and then using it for their own gain. Even the low effort stuff, because like, time is time. I can't get that back. But next step is going to be for me to hit this with the heat gun, and if the video speed ends up increasing, it's because it was too loud. I also kind of realized I screwed up and I didn't put the larger heat shrink on yet, but yeah, we'll deal with that here after I heat shrink. These split apart, so I can kind of finagle it on, in theory. So, yeah. So I don't really need that fan running anymore. Oops, that might be a problem. Ooh, watch out. Alright, well, that's mostly done now. I probably should let this cool down a little bit. Also, I'm not sure why. That's not good. um, what in the world happened there? Well, I hope this is going to pan out because I might have to just throw this in the pile of ones I use for myself. Let's see what it looks like after I cover it with cable sleeve. Oh man, I don't understand what I did. There's only one way to fix this too, which would be I just undo what I just did. I'd have to cut it loose. Dang it. Oh, well, that's discouraging. I don't understand how I screwed that up. Clearly, I cut something too short. Wonder how long this extra bit is. Problem is, I don't know if I can salvage this. Yeah, it's about 2 inches. Oh man, well, I hate to end videos on bad notes, but I think I'm just gonna fix this and do it off camera. But shoot. Yeah, I got too much extra there. What sucks is I'm gonna have to cut this section out and then kind of figure it out. Wish I would have noticed that while I was making it, but I still don't understand what happened here even. Ooh, I got a little short. Well, shoot. That's quite the letdown. I'm not gonna make you suffer through watching me cut this and put it back together, but hopefully talking about the YouTube channel a little bit was interesting, and thanks for watching, I guess. I don't know. That kind of puts me in a bad mood that I screwed that up, but